Title: The Hallway by Amanda Geedy. That August evening felt like any other celebration. Loud, warm, crowded with laughter that didn't belong to me. We were at his mother's house, packed wall to wall with family, music thumping through a speaker that had seen too many parties and not enough respect. His sister was graduating, and everyone came dressed in pride and noise. I stayed close to my daughter, watching her smile, trying to ignore the quiet feeling in my chest that had been whispering to me for months. Something isn't right. He was drinking more than usual. Loud, sloppy. The kind of loud that makes people laugh at first, until it doesn't. Then it happened. He stumbled, knocked right into his stepfather's speaker. It crashed to the floor, the music cutting off like someone had pulled the truth out of the room. His mother said something sharp to him, the kind only a mother can say, and just like that, his pride snapped. He walked out. No explanation, no direction, just gone. At first, nobody noticed. Then the questions started floating through the room like smoke. Where'd he go? You seen him? He good? I didn't have an answer, and something inside me told me not to go looking. An hour passed, maybe more. Then he came back. Like nothing happened. He leaned toward me, voice low, casual, too casual. Come here. I followed him into the hallway, confused but calm. Maybe he wanted to apologize. Maybe he wanted to explain. Maybe. But the hallway wasn't empty. She was standing there, tall, solid, about 6 feet, maybe more. Her shirt looked worn, like it had stories I didn't care to hear. Her hair was unkempt, her presence heavy and unfamiliar, but not to him. He stood beside her like it made sense, like she made sense. I did what any woman would do when faced with something unexpected but not yet understood. I spoke. Hey, I thought she was someone's friend, someone's cousin, someone who belonged there. Then he opened his mouth. This my girl. The words didn't land right. They hovered in the air, twisted and unreal. I looked at her. Then I looked at him. Excuse me? This my girl, he repeated. And just like that, everything I had been feeling but couldn't prove stood right in front of me, breathing. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I didn't ask another question. I turned around and walked back into that apartment like I had just been handed the truth I'd been waiting for. And I started packing my bag. Each movement was steady, controlled, like my body understood something my heart was still catching up to. I called his sister into the bathroom. What's wrong? She asked. I looked at her, my voice calm in a way that didn't match the moment. He just introduced me to another woman and said that's his girl. Her face changed instantly. Shock, anger, disbelief. Out in the living room, the energy had shifted. The music didn't matter anymore. The celebration was over, even if nobody said it out loud. Then she tried to come in. The woman. She stepped toward the apartment like she belonged there too, but his sister stopped her at the door. His wife and daughter are in here. That should have been enough, but it wasn't. Because somewhere between his lies and her willingness to believe them, she kept talking. And somewhere between his ego and his disrespect, he walked out again. With her. Left me. Left his daughter. Like we were something he could come back to later. That's when it became clear. This wasn't just cheating. This was abandonment. I walked up to his mother. I'm leaving, I said. She looked at me, firm. No, stay. He has to leave. But I shook my head. No, me and my daughter, we're going home. Because some doors don't need to be closed slowly. Some you walk out of and never look back. The next day my phone rang. His mother. He came looking for you, she said. Looking, like he had misplaced something. Like we were something he thought would still be there waiting. Then his calls started coming in. Apologies, regret, excuses. I let the phone ring. Because there are some betrayals that don't deserve a conversation. And there are some moments that don't just break your heart, They wake you up.